start now the way we normally start, with a pause. I'll start with a 7-second pause. When we just simply breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. The sacred pause that reminds us we are here in this space. 1, 7. Shall we try that one more time? I love the 7-second pause. It's a great pause to recenter and to begin to let go whatever has our attention at the moment. Okay, we'll take a 7-second pause again. 1, 7. Now let's just simply breathe together. Inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. So we inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. 2 more times. And as you inhale through your nose, holding a count of 5, think of your intention for this right now moment. What have you come for? What do you need from God? What may you need in order to embrace stillness, the art of not moving? On that last exhale, let's blow like we're blowing through a straw and push everything out. I hope that feels good. So, today we'll be reflecting on stillness, the art of not moving. One day I was stuck in traffic. I had exactly 30 minutes to get to my destination. The traffic stood still. The longer I sat motionless, the louder the thoughts became in my head. Will the door be locked? Will I get to assist in the next session? Will I be charged? So when traffic crept open just a little bit, instead of just surrendering to stillness, I got off the highway and let the GPS reroute me. And guess what? You guessed it. Rerouted me right back to traffic. There was no way around it, only through it by being still and waiting. The art of not moving is an inner quiet. It's whether we are sitting in traffic, in church, a classroom, or at home in our favorite spot, or perhaps walking or dancing across the kitchen floor. Stillness resonates not just in the body, but also in the mind. You know this. That monkey mind, that inner chatter that I often talk about, is the thought that just keeps moving. Sometimes we're here today and we're thinking about tomorrow. And we're here today and we're thinking about what happened yesterday. And we're here today making plans for maybe in 2 months. That kind of thought. The body can be still while the mind races. The mind can be still and the body can move. Stillness begins The moment peace quietly takes us into that place within. So within is the stillness, which requires a small surrender to the reality of what is now. Like the reality that I would be late, there might be a charge, and I might not get a chance to teach. And the deeper realization, there's nothing that can be done about trauma. And when we accept our present reality and integrate it into the present moment, we are experiencing the surrender to the stillness, body and mind, right here, right now. Whether we're practicing Eastern or biblical meditation, stillness remains the same. How the body holds tension that the mind won't release. And what happens when we finally stop, when we surrender to the now. So what happens when we're not stuck in traffic, yet the hours of the day feel nonstop, the weeks ahead spinning on an axis with a never-ending to-do list, pulling us forward before we've finished what's behind us? How then do we surrender to stillness? How do we stop? Gospel singer I Am Son asks, what is so important that just can't wait? In slowing down, we dig deeper into inner stillness, the bones of waiting. I imagine we're all waiting for something. Like the farmer waits for the ground to give invaluable food to eat. He waits patiently for the rain to come in the autumn and in the spring. The farmer has no control over the rain. He can't predict it. He can't summon it. He has to wait. So why are we in a hurry? Everything is built on stillness. From stillness, you can see situations in action and not in reaction. When I think of stillness, a deep inner state that goes beyond silence or solitude, yet originates from a deeper meditation and prayer and purpose, the image that arises is Jesus being interrogated and the police officer slapping him across the face. Yeah, we all know about police officers slapping other people in the face. Jesus' response is, why this slapping? Have I said something wrong? Have I spoken an untruth? A slap in the face is an insult. It is a rebuff. How many times are you and I slapped in the face with political upheaval, racial and gender injustice, faith bashing, family dysfunction, unbearable workloads, microaggressions? And yet, our response can emanate from the same inner stillness, a calm question, a steady presence, a peace that comes from something deeper, the practice of letting go of what we can't control, trusting that we are not fighting alone, knowing God will fight our battle. No, it's not easy. Years ago, when I thought about this stillness, this place of being still and being like Jesus in front of an officer when someone slaps me, a wiser woman, a woman of wisdom, says to me with good intention, but you're not Jesus. And she's right. I'm not Jesus. I'm not sure that I'm going to let someone slap me in the face. Yet, it's a rebuff, and it happens all the time, not particularly physical. But stillness can be the most courageous practice we embody. A decision to stop and breathe and be present in the unbearable and the beautiful alike. Traffic is here to stay. Storms are consistently on the horizon. Slaps are inevitable. But when we integrate the art of not moving, body and spirit and mind. Stillness grounds us. Perhaps we have to be still and know that we are not God. So, how can we surrender to the stillness, the art of not moving? Not be still and figure everything out, but an inner quiet, being present in the right now moment, releasing what we cannot control, finding time for deep silence that grounds us 5, 10 minutes a day or week, slowing down and asking ourselves, what's the hurry? What's so important that can't wait? What about you? How can you surrender to the stillness, the art of not moving? Not be still and figure everything out, but the inner quiet. Share it in the chat. Leave me a comment. Hold it for yourself. Thank you for joining me. I hope you'll join me next week for The Darkness of the Heart, inspired by Julia A.J. Foote's biography, A Brand Plucked by Fire. What does it mean to struggle with doubt and discouragement when a person is growing closer to God? Thank you. And remember, your heart matters. Thank you. Peace that comes from something deeper. Motivational statement that encourages stillness. Amen. Thank you, Dr. E. Until next time.